Okay, welcome everyone. This is Tonson Fairmont with Brilliance in Commerce, and we have the great pleasure and privilege today of welcoming Mike Ellis of Onpassive. And we're going to talk about this amazing opportunity today. And I am going to stop the screen share and let you take over. Mike, go ahead.
Okay, Tanzan, I want to thank you for inviting me on and giving me the opportunity to chat with you all. I'm going to talk about some pretty amazing things that are happening today. And as we look at those things, I want to start by talking about Onpassive and one particular product of Onpassive. And this product, it is proprietary. I can't talk about the product specifically because this is an open forum and it's proprietary. But I do want to talk about the product and what's going to be happening as Onpassive launches to the world, which will be this year, 2020. This product is cutting edge technology. And as we look at this product, I believe as Onpassive launches to the world, that they will bring in 1 to 200 million people into Onpassive, primarily customers. And the reason I tell you this is, as I give a presentation of Onpassive, I really want you to think in the back of your mind about the volume that we're going to be doing and just how that is going to affect everybody in Onpassive. And as we look at Onpassive, I want you to think about a company. And what if there was a company out there that as you came in and participated with the company, started your business, it was self-funding? And what does that mean? You would come in, you would pay once, and you would never have to go out of pocket again. I like that. I really like that. That's a cool thing if it could happen. What if there was a company as you came in as you came in would force you to be successful? And what does that mean? As you come in, they are going to force you to make money. In fact, not only are they going to force you to make money, they will guarantee that as you come in, you are going to be successful and you will make money. I really like that idea. If anybody can find a company like that, let me know what it is and I will be in. If they're going to force me to make money, I'm going to be there. That's just a great idea. What if there was a company as you came in and participated that they were going to help you build your business? And the way they were going to do that was to actually drive traffic for you, to get qualified eyes in front of your business to help you grow your business. And if you've been online or offline any amount of time, you know that driving traffic, getting good qualified eyes in front of what you're doing, it's a really, really difficult thing to do. So if you can find a company that will actually do that for you, I'm in. It's a no-brainer. I will jump in with both feet. Now, what if there was a company, as we looked at the customer side of a company, that number one had a superior product, but as customers came in, they really did treat them like royalty. And it wasn't just lip service. They actually treated them like royalty. So as customers come into this company, number one, they're going to love the products. They're cutting edge. They'll come in, they'll love the products. They will not have a problem paying a monthly fee. And as they come in, again, they're just going to love the products. But the company's going to do a couple of things. Number one, as they come in and start paying for the product, and they'll have a monthly fee for it, over time, the cost of that product is going to go down. Over time, the cost of that product is going to be zero. And over time, the company is going to pay the customer to use the tools. If you can find that anywhere, online, offline, you need to get involved with that company because that company will never lose a customer. Again, these tools are cutting edge products, best of the best. You can't find anything better, and the company is going to pay them to use the product. If you can find those four things, self-funding, forced to be successful, will drive traffic for you to build your business, and customers are royalty, if you can find those four things, you need to get in because they will change your life. They will change your financial future. Today, this is what Onpassive has done. They've taken these four things and made it a reality. And it really is one of the reasons why Onpassive is so revolutionary today. And as Onpassive comes online, they really will change the ecosystem, the online ecosystem, because of what they're doing, because of all the things that they're doing with the products they have. And all of these products, they are proprietary, they are built from the ground up, and they've been built by Ash Mufareh and his team of technicians in Bangalore. Ash Mufareh is the CEO of Onpassive, and all of these tools are just absolutely superior. Let me talk about Ash just a little bit before we go on. Again, Ash Mufareh is the CEO. He is the brain trust. He is the visionary behind Onpassive. And as Ash came in and started to develop Onpassive, his main goal was to take the 97% of the people that come online and fail for whatever reason, and take that number and turn it around so that individuals coming online, those numbers will change drastically. And the 97% that come online and try and build a residual income will be successful because of what Onpassive is doing, because of the way they're structured, and because the quality of the tool. So as we look at Onpassive, what Ash is doing, his team in Bangalore, 200 strong today, he is hiring every day right now in getting prepared to launch Onpassive to the world. He expects to have another 1,000 employees by the time we launch this year. So he's doing some really, really exciting things. And how do we come in and participate with Onpassive? And today there's a position, it is the Go Founder position. That position is a $97 position. You can come in, and what the $97 does is it locks your position in the company and it locks your position in Onpassive. That's all the $97 does, locks you into the compensation program of Onpassive. And you're going to understand why that has such value in just a little bit. But as we look at Onpassive, we've all come in, we become founding members, a $97 position. As Onpassive launches to the world, how do we come into Onpassive? Now, we come into Onpassive as customers, and Onpassive can decide to pay us any way they want. And the way they've decided to pay us is with a 3x force matrix. This is a company matrix. Everything that comes into Onpassive comes in through this matrix, flows top to bottom and left to right. As Onpassive launches to the world, we will come in as customers first, because Onpassive, AI, IT company, informational technology, artificial intelligence, informational technology company, we will all come into the company as customers first. We'll go into the back office, click a button, and then we become an independent reseller of the IT product. It's really, really important how this compensation works primarily, so you know how you're going to get paid. Once you do that, come in, become a customer, click that button, you become an independent reseller of the IT product, then Onpassive can pay you. As we come in, we're going to have to pick a membership level. In the corporate matrix, there are 4 membership levels, and they are 25, 125, 250, and 500. It does not matter which one you pick as you come in and pick a membership level. In each membership level, there is a product series that we get with level 1, 2, 3, and 4. As we come in, we get to use those products, then we become independent resellers of the IT products. As we look at the first, second, third, and fourth levels, let's say we come in at the $25 level and we become an independent reseller of the IT product. As you come in, you will be qualified to be paid in that first membership level. And each membership level is a stream of revenue. And as we look at the first level and you come in, people will start to land underneath you because of Onpassive, because of the tools of Onpassive. One of the tools of Onpassive is traffic, and that particular tool is on the automated marketing platform of Onpassive. And in that automated marketing platform are all the tools we need to market online. And one of those tools is traffic. And they range from server, from page builder, from funnel builder, to autoresponder, to, again, traffic, to a communication module. But traffic is really the key to everything. And as we come in, Onpassive is going to drive traffic for all of us as we become independent resellers of the IT product. Now, when that happens and people start landing underneath you because Onpassive is driving traffic and putting people under you, because of Onpassive Nation, which is my team. We're driving traffic and we're putting customers and independent resellers underneath you. Your team will start to grow. And as they start to grow, you will be qualified to get paid in that first membership level. So what happens to the second and the third and the fourth membership levels? Some of these individuals are going to come into Onpassive and they're going to go into the first, second, and third levels. That would be a total of $400 because as you come in at the third level, you have to pay for the first, second, and third. That's $400. That is a monthly fee. Those fees will be paid through the proceeds that we make from Onpassive. But as we look at these people landing under you, there are no qualifications. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to buy anything. Really, all you have to do is come in and participate with Onpassive. And as we look at it, you will have people coming into the second and the third level. What happens to that money if you're not in those streams of revenue, the second, third, and fourth streams of revenue? This is really unique with what Onpassive does. I absolutely love this. And as we look at Onpassive, they will never take anything away from you. As your team starts to grow because of the traffic Onpassive is driving, because of what myself, Dan, and Marty do. Dan and Marty are my partners. Your team will grow and people will get into that second and third level. Onpassive will never take anything away from you. That money will sit there until you get into the second, third, and fourth level. And again, if you want that to happen automatically, you go in the back office, click a button, and Onpassive, as the funds become available, will automatically take you to the second, third, and fourth level. But they're never going to take anything away from you. You could have $10,000 in that fourth level and it will be there until you get there. Now, obviously, if you've got that much money over there, you're going to be there very, very quickly. So as we look at the compensation program and that first level, let's say I come in, I get the $25 level, and I build that out to the 10th level of the matrix, of the corporate matrix. And we all have our own matrix within the corporate matrix. And I build it out 10 levels. That's about 88,500 people. And I know that sounds like a lot of people, but it isn't. And I'll get into that in just a second. But if I do that, my monthly income would be about a little over $100,000 a month. And you have to remember that I don't have to repeat that for the second, third, and fourth level because everybody will be forced to be successful and they will move over into the second, third, and fourth level. When that 88,500 gets over into the fourth level, the monthly income is right around $2 million. And I tell you these numbers to show you just how profitable the compensation program of Onpassive is. And their compensation program is as revolutionary as the company, as it's been structured and put together. It really was made for you and I to take care of that bottom line, that residual income, that walkaway money, and give us the ability to live that lifestyle we want to live. So I want to talk about the numbers a little bit more. As we think about the products of Onpassive, I talked about the automated marketing platform. There is a tool in there. It's the communication module. And this module, I have had a chance to look at it. I've talked to Ash about this particular module, and it is going to revolutionize the way people communicate online. And if we take up the Zoom we're doing today, Zoom has been very, very profitable over the last 6 months and has grown exponentially. And it's a pretty good way to do a webinar. But the communication module of Onpassive, it's totally cutting edge. These tools are so superior to anything that Zoom does or anything else like a Skype or any other communication device online. I believe they will literally take over the communication niche online. And as we look at Zoom, you know, Zoom it's pretty good. Every time you want a bigger audience, you have to pay more. I've got a client that uses Zoom today, and he'll have as many as 10,000 people on a Zoom. He pays $6,000 a month to be able to accommodate that many people. As we look at the communication module of Onpassive, you're going to be able to come in and get this module at a very, very reasonable price. and it is limitless. You can come on, you can do a webinar, and you can have as many as 10,000, 100,000, a million people on it. And it is equipped because of the cutting edge technology to do all of this. That's just one of the things that the communication module does. Literally, I believe when Onpassive launches, Zoom will have a hard time staying in business. And what I want you to visualize is the amount of customers that will be coming in just for that one product. All the products of Onpassive have been developed like this. And if we look at the communication niche alone, just this niche would make Onpassive a unicorn company probably within the first year they're in business. And a unicorn company is a company that has a value of $1 billion. That's one company, that's millions of customers that I believe are going to be coming into Onpassive because the tools are superior. When you look at everything in Onpassive, all the things that are coming out, and some of them I can't talk about because Ash hasn't shared them with the world, the number of customers that are going to be coming into Onpassive, it's going to be extremely impressive. And I'm not talking about 100,000 or 1 million or 5 million. I believe the first year Onpassive launches, yes, they will be a unicorn company. They're probably going to be a unicorn company the day they launch. That's how powerful this is. And the number of customers that are going to be coming in is going to be in the tens of millions of customers. And again, we don't care if they're customers. We don't care if they're independent resellers. We don't care if they're founders. As they come in, they all get placed in the compensation program. Everything flows top to bottom, left to right, and fills the corporate matrix. And obviously, we benefit from that in very, very major ways. I want to talk about traffic just a little bit. That, again, is another one of the tools of the automated marketing platform. And this is really, really important. If you can't run traffic, you cannot be successful online, offline. And Onpassive is the best I've seen at running traffic. And about 4 months ago, they tested their traffic sources. And Onpassive, it's really impressive. Their traffic is like turning on a spigot, turning it up, turning it down, depending on how much traffic they want. And they wanted to test this traffic, so their goal was to bring in 1 million opt-ins as quickly as they could. So they turned the traffic up. And in 4 days, they got 1 million opt-ins with the traffic sources they're using. That to me was just amazing. And the way they did this was without AI, artificial intelligence. When you start adding artificial intelligence to the traffic that Onpassive drives, that 4 million in 4 days is going to go to 2 or 1 or 12 hours. And I really want you to think about the volume and what that does for us, because Onpassive drives traffic for us. They will help us build our business. And as we look at the traffic of Onpassive, it is just going to be massive. And that's why when you start thinking about the volume that Onpassive is going to be bringing in and what that's going to be doing to us as founders and where we're going to be financially in a month or 3 months or 6 months, it truly is remarkable. And as we look at the traffic, it is one of the reasons why Onpassive is literally going to take over the whole ecosystem online when it comes to a full business solution and a full personal solution. Very, very exciting things happen as we look at Onpassive. So as you think of Onpassive, think about those 4 things that I talked about initially. Self-funding, forced to be successful. They're going to force you to make money. They'll drive traffic for you and help you build your business. And customer is king. They are queen. And as customers come in, they will never leave. That bodes so well for us as we move forward in Onpassive. And again, Onpassive is launching this year. All of this stuff is going to happen this year. And as you continue to explore Onpassive, I always recommend that people run over and take a look at one of my videos on the pay structure. And it'll clear things up. It'll become crystal clear, and you're going to understand how it works and how it's going to work for you, and really how dynamic it is. So, Tansen, I'm going to hand it back to you. That's a lot of information. I'm here to answer any questions you have. And I know that there will be questions in a day or two or three. Again, I'm here to answer those questions and more than happy to chat with you all. Go ahead, Tansen, take it.
Okay, well, thank you. That's awesome, Mike. For everyone who has computer access or smartphone, just type your question into chat or click on the raise hand icon. If you've called in by telephone, press *9, and we'll be happy to accommodate your questions. While we're waiting for that, Mike, it would appear that the global landscape is ripe for this. It's the perfect timing, the perfect opportunity at the right time while world consciousness is rising.
It really is, Townsend. Our experience today is we're just having a massive surge of growth. And it really is as simple as putting it in front of people with just those 4 simple things. Because once people understand that, they understand they've got something really, really good in hand. And there are so many people today that are in a situation, yeah, they're probably getting by, but there's no way they're thinking that I'm going to live the life I wanted to live. And when we start thinking about Onpassive, it's really a cool thing to be able to give people the opportunity to have that liberty, to have that freedom, to be able to really take care of that bottom line. And with Onpassive, we're able to do that. And there are so many things I can talk about with Onpassive.
Well, let's hold on and save those for when we have a break I
will, Tansen, I will.
They're coming in now. The questions are coming in. Let's unmute 609.